Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha, and to kickstart off this week I'm going to be sharing with you a Primark makeup haul and try on. Now last week I shared with you a Primark makeup haul, so I've got those products here, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be dipping into, which products, but of course I will be sharing all of that with you. But I thought I would try it on as well. Now first of all, I've already applied my brows because this video would be even longer than it's going to be, and I used the PS Skinny Brow Pencil in dark brown. I try and pick these up every time I go into Primark. They are so popular now, and dark brown seems to be always out of stock, so I tend to try and pick it up if I can find it. These are £2 each. You get a spoolie on one end and then you get the product on the other, and you can see what I mean. It's definitely got the correct name because it is very skinny. I love it because when you add the line underneath there, like I have to because I've got hardly any brow, so when I define my brows there, because it's so thin, it doesn't give you that really deep dark line, and then it also gives me some brow hairs here because from there I don't actually have any brow, so it really does work beautifully, and for £2 perfect. I've also applied a concealer and set that. Those products will be listed down below in the description. Now I went back into, because I knew I wanted to do this kind of a video and share a lot of the products, and I wanted it to be nearly all Primark products. I forgot the concealer, but I went back and I picked up this, which is the PS My Perfect Colour Double Coverage Matte Foundation, long wear matte finish, oil free, and it's SPF 15. I picked it up in the shade Ivory and it's £5. Now I have tested this before and loved it, and I'm sure that it's the Estee Lauder double wear dupe, so I thought I'd pick it up again. Don't know where the original went, but I've picked it up and I thought I would try it again in this video. Now I've picked up two lipsticks. Now I've realised why in the original video, last week's video, I couldn't find the name of the lipstick on the bullet. I still don't know the name of that one, but it was the taupey pink version, and when I came across the matte version I thought I would pick that up. So this is the matte version in the same kind of taupey pink, and this one is Gossip. Really liked the look, and in fact I've been wearing that one a lot. Really love it, and they are only 90p from the Lustre collection. This one was £1.50 from the matte collection, but really loved the packaging. You'll see, because I've picked up another Lustre and I'll show them side by side so you can see the difference. But this obviously is very MAC inspired shape and design of the outer packaging, and then inside this is the shade. So this is Gossip. So, and I've just still got that vanilla scent to it as well. So that is Gossip, that one there. And then I also picked up a Lustre, as I've just mentioned, and these are 90p, and I picked it up in Melba. So I'll just do a side by side and you can see Lustre matte, the difference there. Okay, and then Melba is that one there. A lot of people actually were loving this shade, so I thought, I'm going to have to pick that one up. So that's Melba. I think beautiful for spring and summer. So love the look of those. Now I went for something a little bit different. I wanted to try some skincare from Primark. Now in the Norwich store a couple of months ago when I last visited, they didn't have any skincare, and I also was after the micellar pads that are in the same packaging as this. Couldn't find those, but I did come across the Gentle Facial Moisturiser. You're getting 100ml in here, or 3.3 US fluid ounces, and it is £2. Now I have removed it, but there was a foil. There was like a foil, I don't know, inside. Oh, I've done it up too tight. But when you open it, it is very thick, and the scent is just beautiful. So I thought I would pick this up. I did try it in store, and if it moisturizes my hands, basically it's going to moisturize my face because my hands are incredibly dry. Now the difference there is unbelievable. So and the scent is beautiful. In fact, I'm going to rub it all over my hands. It does stay on the front that it is organic rose, so it does smell that kind of rosy scent, but it's not really, I don't know, that old-fashioned rose scent. It's very beautiful. Love it. So gorgeous. I can't wait to try that. I also picked this up because, of course, you know, if you're a regular viewer, my skincare routine, and I haven't got an eye cream, an under eye cream. So I thought I'd pick this up, and again, it's the PS Gentle Eye Cream, same packaging. Let me just get that back. It's the same packaging, £2 again. And with this one, you are getting 15 ml of product, or 0.5 US fluid ounces. This one doesn't have the foil inside, but it has one of those little tabs that you can lift up, and this is yellow. Again, quite thick. I'll pop it on the other side this time. And also, it's not that scented, so the moisturiser is quite heavily scented of roses, but beautifully done. And then this one is a lot less scented. In fact, I can barely smell anything. So again, it feels very thick and moisturising. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to have to try this out. So again, you can really see how it's moisturised my hands. And again, I thought, well, if it moisturises my hands, I'm on to a winner. So I picked those up. Now, when I went last week, I did see these, and a few of you have said to me, I would love for you to test out the new mascaras. So when I came across this, and you are going to be shouting at me when I show it to you, it's a dupe 4, and this is called the PS Fake It False Lash Effect Extreme Volume Mascara. It was £2.50, and it looks like this, and I think it's a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, I think. Now, I have never tried any high-end mascaras because I always find mascaras from either Revolution. Obviously, I love the Mascara Revolution, which I'm trying now, and I also have tested out a Primark mascara that I used for a long time. So I've never tried any high-end, so I wouldn't know if this is going to be, you know, a dupe for it, but the packaging, I feel, looks very similar. You'll have to let me know down below if there's another brand that it looks like as well. But that's initially what I thought anyway. And for £2.50, I thought amazing. Love the packaging. It's that kind of metallic baby pink. And let's get onto the wand. So it's quite a small wand, hourglass shaped, but yeah, really like that. And it's not too, it's quite bristly, but it also looks like it's going to separate the lashes very nicely, which is what I need. So that looks really good. I also picked up another one because this one really caught my eye, and it is the PS Aqua Lash Waterproof Mascara with Vitamin E. And this one looks like this. They did have another version, but I can't remember what that one looked like. I really liked the like the raindrop or water droplet effect on the wand, so it doesn't slip out of your hand. Really like that. Also liked the packaging design as well, where you've got the tube inside but then it's clear. In fact, I just love everything about this. Now, I've lost the price for this, but I think it was £2, £2.50 again. So let's again look at the wand. This one is larger. It's not hourglass shaped. It's more of a, I don't know, thinner at the top, wider at the bottom, that kind of shape. But I really love this, and it's like not bristles, it's kind of, it's like, it is bristles, but they look a little bit different to the other one. So again, I can't wait to test that one. And of course, waterproof, you can't go wrong. There's 3 other products, and then I'll get onto the try on. So the first one is the PS Wild Love eyeshadow palette. These 3 palettes, I couldn't decide which one to choose, so I got all 3. They're only £4, so you know, you don't necessarily have to choose. You can easily pick all 3 up. This one looks like that, so very animal print inspired. That one there. So turning it around, it looks like that. Okay, and then this is These are the shades. Beautiful. I think actually they're going to work very well with that Melba lipstick. Love, love, love the tones in here. Look absolutely beautiful. Then I picked up this one, the PS Gold Rush eyeshadow palette. Not that keen on the packaging for this one, but you know, it's what's inside that counts. And I really liked the look of the shades in here. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. And then the last one is the PS Tropical Storm eyeshadow palette. So that is the packaging for that one. And just opening this one up, I just absolutely love the shades. Okay, so that's the last one. Now I've got the previous haul of products here, not quite sure what I'm going to wear, but I'm going to be testing out as many as I can. So first of all, I'm going to of course be trying out the PS My Perfect Colour Double Coverage Matte Foundation. Such a tongue twister. Now I forgot, whoops, if I can get the lid off, that it was this, so it's not a dropper, but you have to literally drop it onto your hand. So I'm just going to put a little bit on there. It's quite a thick formula, as you can see. And then I've got my brush, which of course is from eBay. I probably need some new foundation brushes, to be honest, because I've washed these so many times. In fact, some of my brushes are now starting to fall apart, so I probably could do with a new set. So let's get on with this. I'm not going to moisturise using the moisturiser or the eye cream today because I've already moisturised for today. So I'll be testing that out and then of course letting you know. So just swirling and tapping that into place, trying not to take my brows away, of course. All I can smell is that moisturiser at the moment. I can't smell that there's any scent to this. I need a little bit more. Yeah, not too much of a scent, so it's not overpowering on the skin at all. I think if you don't like the scent, you're probably not going to like that moisturiser unless you really like rose. Now I'm just going to pop some more on my hand, just a little bit more for my nose. So far it does look okay. Very thick though. It doesn't go on very well with a brush on my nose, and I'm just going to pat that between the eyebrow. I don't know, it's just such a thick formula. It's thick, but I can still see, you know, things coming through my skin, which is very strange. Anyway, I'm just going to get a wipe and then wipe that excess off. Just clean up, because obviously I don't want to put foundation everywhere. So that is the foundation. I like the coverage. I think it's done well, but it feels quite thick and sticky, and I don't know, my nose doesn't look particularly smooth. I'm not particularly keen. I don't know. Now I've touched it. That's annoying. Usually when I apply my foundation on my nose, I can get a very, very smooth. It looks okay in the viewfinder, but in the mirror, it just looks extremely patchy. So, okay, but not great. I'm just looking. I picked up in the first haul some of these, so the double take and the double take in pink and then double take in the nude. I was just looking actually to see if they had any like setting powders, and they do. They've got not so subtle in this one, so I'm just going to rip the packaging off. Probably should have brought some scissors. It is coming off. There we go. And I'm just going to take the plastic off. And then when you look at this one, so the double take natural, what I really like about them is that they have got some cheek products and face products. So the pink version, not so much. Let me just show you. It's literally got just blushes in there, but this one has got a lighter. I wonder if I can set with that. So I'm just going to get this brush, which I always use. It's the Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm just going into the shade Not So Subtle, which is this one here. Just see if I can make that a little bit better by setting it. Must admit, my skin looks incredibly dry. Now I'm going to pick up my NYX fan brush, and I'm going into Throw Shade, which is that one there. Let's see if I can warm up my skin. Quite dusty. Whoops, sorry, I've got so many products now on the table. Not too bad. That's nicely warmed up. That is incredibly warm. Very pigmented. So I'm just going to keep blending. Might have to use my foundation brush. That's better. Obviously I wasn't expecting that. I'm going to have to take that up a little bit so that it matches. And then what I'm going to do is just on the edge of the brush, just add a little bit into the contour of my cheek and then blend that out. It is dusty, and it's, that shade has gone into the cream shade, so I'll have to blow that. Yeah, it's okay, it's cleaned up okay. So I'm just going to get my foundation brush and then just go around the edges a little bit. But that has worked very, very well. I'm just going back into this one. I don't think I'm going to use the pink version today. I'm going to keep to the more nude version, and I'm going into the shade, I think, shall I go into Roasted, that one there. And I'm using the Wilko blush brush. So There's also a little bit of a sheen to it. No, I'm going to go into Peach Please, which is next to it. Because it's got so much shimmer in that first one, I don't know, not that keen. I think basically I've gone a little bit wrong with it, and it's a highlight rather than a peachy blush. So again, with my foundation brush, because that was extremely pigmented, wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I think that's what's happened. I've gone into the highlighter. So basically in this one you've got a bronzer contour, you've got a setting powder, highlight, and then blush. But I really do like actually those peachy highlights, but I also like peachy blushes as well. Yeah. Nice. That is beautiful actually. Love, love, love that. Okay, so we've now done the cheek area. That is perfect. So I think what I'm going to do is stick with that double take palette, and I will be doing looks with each of these palettes over the next few weeks. So I'm going to have a look at this. Do I have to take the packaging? Yeah, more packaging. See if I can slide it off again. It's good that they put this on, but it's difficult obviously to get off, especially as I forgot the scissors. Usually you can tear it off, can't you? I just can't get a hold of it. Sorry about this. There we go, I think it's now coming. It was stuck somehow. Oh, this is so difficult to get off. I mean, it's good because it is tamper proof, and I've always said how annoying it is when you go into Primark and you know you cannot pick up the product that you want. They eventually got it off because it's been tested. So really pleased that they do that now. So now I've got to take off the actual sheet, which is stuck down. Again, really like that. So this is the double take nude version. So it's quite smoky, but I really like that colour there. So I'm going to get my eyeshadow brush. Now, as you know, I absolutely love the eyeshadow brushes from Primark. So of course I'll be using the eye contour brush, which I love, and I know a lot of you love because you tell me so. So I'm looking in here. Oh, that's strange. A lot of the shades in here are shimmer, but I've got Soulmate in the middle. That one there looks like it's got a little bit of a sheen, but we'll see when we apply it. It's extremely deep, so it's going to be difficult, but I'm going to go in. I'm going to do what I can. I've already applied my base, so like I say, anything that is not Primark based will be listed down below. So let's go in with this. How strange to have a palette that is really deep to start with. That is, but it blends out very nicely, so that's good. Obviously I'll be giving you my thoughts at the end to each product. This is not my favourite, I must say, to go straight in with this colour. Okay, so obviously trying to do the same on the other side. the problem is when you go in with a deep shade, and you know, with eyeshadow palettes, I'm going to say it now rather than wait till the end. With an eyeshadow palette, you know, we need certain things from it. So basically we need, even if we take out the transitional shade, we need that medium tone. We need a medium tone, and we also need a deeper tone to give that deeper effect. When you go in straight with this shade, I don't know, it annoys me when brands don't think about what they're actually putting in a palette. You've got 2, 4, 6, you've got 8 shades here. They're all shimmers, and then you've got some really deep colours. It's annoying because this palette could have been absolutely brilliant, but for me, I'm going to have to use another palette in conjunction with this one, which is fine, but it's just annoying. I just wish brands would think more about, you know, a cohesiveness that the palette can give us as a whole, rather than just sticking loads of shades together that look great but don't actually work. So I've had to just go into that one. I'm just going to swatch lights off. Yeah, I thought that perhaps could have been a mid-tone. So basically you've got Soulmate, or you've got that, and that is basically it. And of course I could have gone into any number of the other palettes, and I know I'm going to get comments about that. You know, you've got 3, 4 other palettes there, you could have used that. But when I look at a palette as a whole, I want to create a look with that palette. I've purchased that palette, bought that palette because I like the shades. So I want that palette to work as a whole palette. I don't want to be dipping into, you know, 2 or 3 other palettes to give me the base shade. I mean, it looks okay, but I don't know. I just want something else rather than trying to manage with one, or, you know, one shade. I suppose I could have gone into that one, but I don't know. It just seems ridiculous to me that brands don't think things through before they actually sell a product. Now I'm just going in with that not so subtle shade there, and I'm just going to blend out that area because it's such a deep shade, and it's quite a cool toned harsh shade. There's no warmth to it at all. I just want something a little bit more around the edge there, just to blend it through. Now I'm just going back, and I'm just going into that shade. In fact, in the palette it looks like a nice brown, but on the eye it's very, very cool toned, extremely cool toned. It looks like a grey actually. It looks like the deeper one. So this is what I've put on my eye, and then this is the other one. I don't know, I just don't find it that flattering, to be honest. I'm just taking that up a little bit, trying to give myself a little bit of depth with one shade. Now I've tried to use the one shade obviously as my base, and then as a deeper shade, which is fine. But then what I've got now is I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shimmers that I can now go in with. Okay, just doesn't make sense. I'm going to go in with Molten Gold, which is that one there. Looks absolutely beautiful. Is gorgeous. Doesn't work personally. I don't think it works with the cool tone mattes. think if you're going to do, you know, such warm shimmers, you have to have a little bit of a warm matte, because I don't know, it just doesn't work for me personally. I'm really not liking the eye look at all. I'm going to go in with Granite, I think, which is this shade here. And try and add a little bit of something else, dimension I suppose, I'm not really sure, but just trying to make that eye look work. Yeah, that's beautiful. I must say the shimmers are gorgeous. Getting a little bit of fallout, but nothing major. Another thing I think that I've noticed is I really love the fact, obviously, that you've got your face products here. But again, I think that blush needed to be more neutral, because it's very pink, very peachy. And again, I don't feel that it works. I'm toning it down because I don't know. It's a nude palette. I just don't think the shades are cohesive enough for me. I'm just going into now this, and it's the 250 pencil and powder smudge brush. It's the one that I really love with that point, and I'm going into Molten Gold again. Absolutely love the shimmers. That is gorgeous. So I think if I was to use my favourite matte eyeshadow palette, I think I would be very, very happy with this look. I'm going to just go into Throw Shade from the face products and get a little bit of that and see if I can just put that in the crease just to warm it up slightly. It's so cool. I really don't like shades like that unless they're actually in the outer crease or outer V, that kind of area. And then I'm going back into that deep shade Soulmate and just a tiny bit here. Okay, I think that's enough with the eye palette. And then I'm going to be using, I haven't got an eyeliner from Primark, so I'm just going to use my old favourite. I won't mention it, but I'll have it listed down below. And now for the mascara. I think I'm going to leave the waterproof version and I'm going to go in with the Fake It mascara. So that one, see what that looks like. Mascaras have got a lot to live up to because I am loving my favourite mascara from Revolution, and the wand on that is perfect, the formula is perfect, and oops, now I've put it all over my hand. That's better. So just getting that. Okay. Obviously I've got that Monday morning feeling. Things are not particularly going that well. This is taking me so long. No, I'm going to leave it like that. To be honest, I will be obviously mentioning my thoughts in a moment. And the colour, I think I'm going to go in with, what colour should I go in with? I'll go in with this one. I'm not particularly, am I? Or should I go in with one of these? That's going to look too nude. No, I think I'm going to use those in a separate video and go in with Gossip, the matte. See if that can brighten up this look. Love the colour. The smell, I always find the smell of these a little bit overpowering, but it does go after a while. It's not so matte that it, you know, it really drags on your lip. So that's good. I must admit, I didn't think that from that, the swatch, I really didn't think that it was going to look very pink on my lips, but actually I really like that, especially with the look that I've created on my eye. I needed something a little bit bright to make me feel like, because it is quite a heavy eye. Okay. I nearly thought that everything was going to be not good there, and you know, I am a positive person, but I also like to get or give you the truth about products. So I'm going to now go in with a review of the products. Okay, so the PS My Perfect Colour Double Coverage Matte Foundation. That's what it looks like. It's £5. Again, I really like how it looks on certain parts of my skin, but I really don't like it on my nose. My nose, I don't know if you can see it, is extremely patchy. To be honest, I really don't like it. I know that a lot of people really do, and they rate it and they talk about it and say how fantastic it is, but I really don't like it. It was very, very thick, very gloopy. I'm looking at my skin and I'm thinking to myself, the patchiness on my nose, really don't like that. There's only a couple of foundations that really work on my nose, and I can apply it with a brush. I don't have to go in with a finger. I don't have to, you know, keep worrying about it. And I knew that there was a reason why I hadn't used this. I thought in the video that it was okay, but I must admit I really don't like that. The Double Take Eye and Face Palette, I really liked this. Ooh, let me turn it this way. I really liked this colour. Now that, sorry, the dogs have woke up, such a long video, no apologies, but obviously I wanted to fit in so much. This, like that, like that. This is too deep for very light skin tones if you're thinking of using this as a highlight, but for someone with medium to, no, light to medium skin tone and deeper, you will really enjoy that. I really like that on my skin. The blush in here, in my opinion, is the wrong colour for the shades that you've got in here. It needs to be a little bit more neutral. But obviously that is just my opinion. But if you want an eyeshadow palette along with, you know, face products, you're going to really love those products. A little bit dusty, but they blended out beautifully. So, and I really like that bronzer, beautiful. Okay, now to the eyeshadow part of this. I really love that gold. In fact, the shimmers that I've used in here, really love it. I've doubled it up just to give it a little bit of definition. But for me, and you're probably going to guess what I'm going to say, putting in that matte and that to give you a base, no. There needs to be a medium toned shade to give you that full eye look, in my opinion. And I'm finding that a lot of brands are, or a few brands, not a lot, but what brands are doing, they're putting a lot of shimmers in palettes so that when you look at it under those store lights, they look amazing. But when you get home, that palette is not cohesive. I'm going to have to use this with another palette, and what I'll probably do is not use it again, because I just want a palette that's got everything in it. I grab it, I know I'm going to like the shades, I know that I can get a full look out of it, and for me, just too much faffing about for a cohesive eye look. But all in all, really liked the shimmers. The shimmers actually are beautiful, really like that, but that cool grey base colour, no, I'm not really that keen. So I'm sorry if I'm being negative about a product, but you know, you want me to be honest. Okay, the lipstick, absolutely love this. Gossip, love it. I would recommend if you want to pick up a matte shade and you don't want a lipstick that sucks the life out of your lips, then pick up these. You've still got a creaminess to it, but it's got a beautiful finish. Absolutely love it, and I'll be picking up more of these. I mean, the Lustre that I picked up last week, I love it so much because it's not so shiny looking, so you know, it looks actually very similar to this, but with a little bit more shine to it. Absolutely love those as well. The Fake It mascara, will it be taking over my revolution, the mascara revolution? No. Don't bother getting this. Go for the mascara revolution. It's not hardly giving my lashes any definition at all, and the wand, oh my goodness, to be honest, rubbish. I don't know. I'm not even going to say any more about it. I just don't like it. Okay, so that's everything that I wanted to share with you today. I wanted to share with you the haul and of course an eye look. I mean, the look looks okay. If you're on a budget, it's okay. But if you want products that really work, you know, I don't usually say this actually, if you want products that work, then I would probably stick to Revolution. That is my thoughts. Okay, so that's everything that I wanted to share with you. Obviously, I will be sharing the other products. Perhaps I'll have a better makeup day with those. But for today, not a happy bunny actually. Okay, so that's everything that I wanted to share with you. I hope you enjoyed the video. I would love your thoughts, and I will be seeing you next time. If you have just stumbled across my channel, I would love it if you subscribe to watch further videos. As you can see, I do test things out, and I'm very honest. I don't just use products and say I love them when I don't. So on this occasion, I don't necessarily like a number of the products. I think out of everything that I have tested today, that is my favourite product and the only one that I really liked. Oh, goodness me. Anyway, until next time, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.